Welcome to Jones and for Sports, where we make sports better.
What is good, y'all? It is your boy Jones, and welcome to another season of Locker Room Sunday. As always, I'm joined with my host, Luke. What is it, my boy?
It's been a long fucking time since we did one of these, man.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time, but
I mean, God forbid I just watch basketball and then come on, full court. But nah, fuck that.
Oh yeah. Football is where it's at. Fans are back in the stands. That's the most important thing, is that the fans are back, and
I know
that we can finally get that energy back in fucking football. College football started a week ago, or not a week ago, yesterday. And it was just great to see that fan, energy, to see the players feed off of that. So to see that back in NFL football and college football is going to be awesome. Also, look out for that to be, brought into the Locker Room Sundays episodes. We haven't talked so much about college football, but I think we should start getting into that. Now that sports is back, I think it's where guys are really into it. Our fans are really into it. So why not give them what they want? Another thing that we're also bringing to the Locker Room Sunday podcast is fantasy football, something that everybody loves to do when you watch the football season. Why not play fantasy football?
I'll tell you why. Because if you're in the Jones League,
here we go.
Okay, first off, it's a 14-man league that I've won 2 years in a row. I don't care who's in this league, but that's a feat in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know the people in our league are going to be listening to this. So like I said on Instagram, it's lonely at the top. If you want to try and knock me off, go ahead. But we still here.
We definitely still here. So y'all heard it first here on Locker Room Sunday. To everybody that's in our Jones for Sports fantasy football group, we got to take him out, y'all. It's time to take him fucking out. And the pot is only bigger and better. The prizes are only bigger and better. So that means the shit talking, the smash talking is going to be even bigger and better. So that's something that we're definitely going to be doing a lot more this year, giving advice to, everybody, whoever's our followers that want to listen. And, and the great thing about it is me and Luke are unbiased fans when it comes to this shit. We're going to give you the best advice because at the end of the day, we still believe in our personal fantasy teams can beat anybody else's. So giving you advice isn't going to hurt us. I was third last year, so I'm only climbing up. I'm coming up. So watch it back, Luke. But season 3 of Locker Room Sunday, it's about to get started. So we're going to start off with our team's predictions, because obviously we want to start it off with, what really brings us into it, which is our teams that we represent. So we'll start off with my Dallas Cowboys, and there's obviously been a lot of talk about my Dallas Cowboys as Luke cues up the background logo of my Dallas Cowboys. So we'll start off. Let me get my schedule. I meant to have that up already. I'm messing up.
Yeah, I forgot to load it, dude. But that's only because in my world, the Cowboys don't fucking matter.
See, this is where we were starting it off early, but I love it. But yeah, here we go. So before I even start with my Cowboys schedule and what our record is going to look like, I want to first start off by saying it's a very interesting season coming into it because what we went through last year. We had Dak's injury. We had a not so good looking Zeke. We had a new coach, not a brand new coach, but a new coach to the Dallas Cowboys. We had a disgusting defense where when you look at it this year, we can only go up from there. I mean, that you can only hope.
You're not wrong.
Right. And then you got Dak getting back into the groove and shit like that. So that was a lot to, process thinking about coming into this season. And then obviously you throw Hard Knocks into it, everyone's favorite show. And of course you put America's team on it. And it's going to be something more than it needs to be when you add Jerry Jones to it. And I'll be honest, I did not watch it. I literally just watched episode 1 just a few hours ago. I am gonna watch the rest of it, but I did hear the stories that came out of it. But that was really not my main focus when it comes to the Cowboys. It's Dak Prescott and that defense are my two keys to this season. Dak coming back healthy. And obviously they threw a wrench into that because he had a fucking shoulder injury, which to me, I didn't like that. I wasn't a fan. I was high on the concern meter. My concern was at, I believe, a 7 or an 8. And I asked Cowboy Nation on Instagram and Twitter, and they got at me. And I just got to say to you guys, Cowboy Nation, I understand our pride. I get it. We of course, you want to be the best. You think your team is the best. You think your quarterback is the best, but you got to just be real. And I don't think a lot of Cowboy Nation is real when it comes to Dak Prescott's injury, especially the shoulder injury. I didn't like the fact that he wasn't playing in the preseason. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but it made me concerned because for someone that didn't play the whole season, him not getting those reps aren't good. It isn't good for us. He needs to get hit. His first hit is going to be against the fucking defending champs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Thursday night. That's going to be the first time he gets contact. I'm not good with that. I'm not good with that. So I feel like he needed to get that rust off of him a little bit more. But other than that, Cowboy Nation is very high on him coming into this season. And I am too, but that shoulder injury definitely hurt. But let's get into this schedule. I went over the schedule a few times and it changed a few times. I've had plenty of different records and this is just what it is. I think we can have a bounce back season, but I would not be surprised if we had a normal fucking Cowboy season, a 9-8 season, because we are the fucking Dallas Cowboys. So it wouldn't shock me. But that being said, let me start off with week 1. We go against the Bucks. That's an L. I think as we go along, we can both just say what we both think. So you agree with me? We're
L. 100. Yeah, you're not beating Tampa. Next,
especially with our rookie corner talking shit to Tom Brady. That's definitely not going to work out for him.
Well, that and your all-pro guard, of course, caught COVID. I think today, so he's guaranteed out.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not good news already. Week 2, we go against a good Chargers team. We remember what they did last year. They got their quarterback. They got their defense back. So that's a team that could be pretty scary. But I'm going to give us the win. I think we bounce back after a very tough loss against the Bucks because I think the Bucks are going to crush us. I'm just be honest. I think we're going to be a little rusty with Dak being back. He's going to have to get into the groove of it. But after that week 1 loss, we're going to bounce back in Cali and get a week 2 win. What are you thinking on that one?
All right, there's the first one we differ. Okay, is Derwin healthy? It seems like he's actually breaking camp healthy for the first time in 3 years?
Right. I think we got at least 3 tight ends, so I'm not worried there.
Yeah. Now, and then the other thing is if you have done any mock drafts in fantasy, you will see that the Chargers defense is trending toward the higher third. Absolutely. So there's a lot of belief that that's an elite unit with Derwin there, which it can be. It's solid without him, but with him there, it takes the next step. And plus, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Herbert has solidified that he's at least not a bust. They got weapons. They don't need Mike Williams, frankly, to beat you. Therefore, I don't see how you beat them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that game's a shootout because you can score with them.
Right.
I give them more probability to stop you versus you stopping them.
Yeah, I agree with you definitely on that point. Week 3, we got Philadelphia, and I think this is not even me just talking shit. I just don't think you guys are ready. You guys don't have enough weapons around you guys. You guys helped with getting Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts, but I think that whole situation, that whole organization is still going through their problems where they're still unsure of their quarterback position. I don't think they're 100% sure on Jalen Hurts. That's just me personally. So I think that's going to still hold over his head, and he's going to have to prove himself this season. But I don't think he has enough weapons around him on both sides of it. And you got a new coach. So it's going to be some changes and some learning curves. So I think we're going to get that W. So that leaves us at, in my opinion, 2-1.
Yeah, I got you at 1-2. There's no fucking way you're losing your home opener to the clear-cut worst team in that division.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's not happening.
Yeah. Week 4, this one's a dicey one because Carolina, we saw what they went through last year, a lot of injuries, but they still were able to fight for a division at the end of it last year. Teddy Bridgewater was able to get him a contract in Denver. They still got the number 1 running back in the league. So it's going to be a good one, but it comes down to our defense. Is our defense going to be any fucking better than we were last year? Are they going to, we got names. We have the names on there, but those names got to be better. Last year, I spoke about effort when it came to our defense. I didn't see enough effort on our defense, and we got a guy that's going to give us all the effort in the world in Micah Parsons. So I'm excited to see what he's going to be all about and how he's going to play. From everything I've seen and heard as far as training camp, he's lighting them up. He's everywhere. So they're saying he's like a James White. So that's great to hear. But I don't, again, our defense is where I'm just like, God damn. And if McCaffrey's able to light it up, and Darnold has a year that a lot of people are expecting him to have a bounce back year, because me personally, I thought he could have had been pretty good with the Jets, but the Jets just didn't have enough around him. So with a better team, I think Carolina could get that W. I think that's going to be a shootout though. So yeah, we take the loss there.
You think you're losing that game?
I really think we're going to lose that game.
Name one player on that Carolina defense that's going to give you any problems other than Jeremy Chin.
Right. I mean, that's why I said it's going to be a shootout.
Right. You don't think, if McCaffrey is out, which is highly likely, you win that game running away.
Wait, McCaffrey? Why would McCaffrey be out?
Oh, because his workload, dude, he's always an injury risk.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
I'm speaking in hypothetical here, but
okay, I was going to say, whoa.
No, this is pure hypothetical. But what I will say is, you're going to need more than Micah Parsons to stop it. If you have Jalen, a healthy Vander Esch, which again, that's a rarity too. But you're going to need, it's going to take the full village to stop McCaffrey, plus Robbie Anderson, plus DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You can win that game.
Definitely.
And I'm going to give you the win, Frank, personally, because I don't trust. Carolina hasn't done enough good yet to be able to beat you. That's my.
I agree. I think this is me thinking about the Cowboy history, because that's something that I always have to take into account when you think about the Cowboys. There's games that we should win on paper that we end up losing almost every time.
Yeah.
And I can see us losing to a not so great Carolina team, but a decent team. We always lose to the decent teams because we're the fucking Cowboys. So I wouldn't be surprised if McCaffrey and Darnold, who lit us up the last time we played him, but he was just in a different uniform.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised. So I'm gonna go with that being the shocker in the first 4 weeks of the season.
All right. I mean, so either way, we disagree on how, but we both end up at y'all at 2-2 through 4.
Yep, definitely.
All right.
We agree on the first 4 weeks that we're gonna be 2-2.
All right.
And
Can I start you on week 5?
go ahead.
You don't beat the Giants week 5.
Why do you say that?
I don't see it. Here's why. I think again, talk about Giant or / Dallas history. This is kind of like Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I give the Steelers a better chance at beating Baltimore in their own building for some weird ass reason. The Giants seem to always play you better in Dallas. It's the weirdest fucking thing, but I can't remember the last time Dallas put up where you guys got a good, fully functioning Giants effort against you in your own building.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. That you're 100% about that. It's always when it comes to the Giants, they always own us in our building and we own them in their building. It's just one of those weird things.
Also, bear in mind too, this is game 3 of a 3-game homestand you have.
Mm-hmm.
And at least according to my predictions, you'll be coming off a 2-game winning streak. I could see y'all getting complacent and taking a stupid loss.
Absolutely. And when it comes to our division, the Giants are the scariest to me.
They're by far the biggest wild card. That could easily be a 6-11. I'm not saying 11-6, but they could have a winning record.
Right. No, absolutely. I agree with everything that you said. The reason why I'm going with this Cowboys winning this game is because your boy truly will be in attendance. I'm going to be in Jerry World week 5, baby. I'm going to be there. My boy is getting married, so bachelor party is in Dallas.
There you go.
It's in Dallas. We're going to fucking Dallas. So there's no fucking way, Jerry Jones, that you can allow our team to lose while I'm in the fucking building. It just can't happen.
If y'all fucking lose, I will piss myself laughing.
It can't fucking happen. And I'm going to be surrounded by Giant fans because I'm going with a group of Giant fans. So I'm going dolo, but I don't give a fuck. We're going to win, goddammit. We're going to win.
Okay.
Spoil his bachelor party because he's a Giants fan. But sorry, Alex, we're coming home with dub.
Shameless plug time. If you've ever needed a reason to follow our Instagram at Jones for Sports, I'm sure in a drunken haze, Sean here is going to be live streaming a bunch of shit. And considering I know you like alcohol. So however much you drink during a bachelor party at Jerry World, you're going to be in the glass case of emotion big time. So I know you're going to live stream it. And if you don't, I'm going to text you to be like, yo, what the fuck you doing?
Absolutely. So you heard it from him first. It's going to happen. You're going to hear it live stream from Jerry World. It's going to happen. So make sure you guys look out for that. It's going to be a great fucking time. I'm definitely going to be intoxicated. So I apologize.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me. I know the kids you're going to Dallas with. You're going to be fucking hammered.
So I apologize if I say anything crazy out of the normal. I apologize. It's my first time in Texas. Okay. My first time actually in an NFL football game. I've never been.
Really?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Ever believe that. This is going to be my first ever NFL.
No offense to the Giants, but MetLife / Giant Stadium sucks. Traffic getting there sucks. There's no reason to go to a Giants or Jets home game. Sorry. I'd rather drive to Buffalo, at least have no traffic.
Exactly.
It takes roughly the same amount of time.
Yep. All right. So that leaves us in my opinion.
You're at 3-2. I'm at 2-3.
Yep. Then we got the interesting week 6 Patriots, who a whole bunch of dramas going on around them. But before we even get into that, what were your quick thoughts on Cam getting cut?
I would love to know why. The obvious answer is Bill Belichick couldn't stand to have a black quarterback for another full season. But I mean, frankly, what did Cam do to keep that job? I don't really see why, based on track record. I know they went and spent a bunch of money, but like Cam is still Cam. He's aggressively declining.
Right.
It's not that he can't run the offense. It's just prototypically, or whatever phrase you want to use, I don't see Cam as being the guy to run that offense.
Right.
I think Cam's I think you need a pocket guy in that system. Granted, Brady always had a insane O-line in front of him, but Mac Jones is used to having an insane O-line ahead of in front of him.
Oh yeah.
He's used to being able to just sit in the pocket and set his feet and throw.
Mm-hmm.
That fits New England so much better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Again, nothing against Cam. I like Cam. I lost respect for him in the Super Bowl when he didn't dive on the fumble, but
yeah,
that was his downfall.
Yeah,
he can run the offense. It's just Mac's probably better suited for it.
No, I agree that definitely that your last point that Mac Jones is definitely better suited for that team for the long run. I just thought he should have gave Cam a chance to start the season and see how he does, because I think, especially with the weapons that he got around him now, with Billy Belichick spending all that bread, almost $200 million worth of free agent signings and shit like that.
Yeah.
I thought at least you could do for Cam was give him a chance to start the season. And then if it they start off 1-2 or 1-3 or whatever the case may be, then you can go to the rookie and let him finish off the season. I thought that was the plan going into it, but it's Bill Belichick. He's very unpredictable. You never know how he's going to play it out because he doesn't give you anything. He doesn't tell you he's going to fucking do things and how he's going to run it. It just happens. You hear about it in the breaking news all the fucking time. So I was shocked at first, but after I thought about it, I was just like, all right, I'm a big Cam fan. And if you're not going to start him, then you can't have him on the bench. You gotta, his personality is too big.
I think it's also fair to say that Cam's ego would never let him just sit on the bench and be okay with it. Like I think he'd rather retire than be a backup, unless it was like obvious. Like, let's say he came to Pittsburgh, hypothetically, and they were like, okay, Dwayne Haskins sucks, Mason Rudolph sucks, both of which are true. You're going to inherit Ben's job. Then I could see him being like, oh, okay, I just have to wait a year.
Right. Exactly. A situation like that, I can definitely see working out for him. Or if, injury, God forbid for anybody else. But
right. Oh, no. He's going to be, we know the injury is going to come somewhere. Like, if Kirk Cousins goes down or Kirk Cousins just stays being Kirk Cousins, they'll find a reason to any team's going to find a reason to bring in someone like Cam if you just give them the opportunity to bring in Cam Newton.
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely deserves another shot somewhere on one of these teams. But even
a shitty team,
right?
Like, again, if the Jaguars didn't have the horse face assassin, he would be great there.
Absolutely. I was just thinking about them. Getting into the game though with the Patriots,
I have you losing.
Okay, I'm gonna go with us losing too. Okay. The reason why though is like we just said, the Mac Jones is better fit for this team, and I think by game 6 he'll be in the groove. Yeah, he'll be in the groove, and he'll know that offense by then. Yeah, and it'll be a home game, a big game against America's team, so he's going to be hyped for it. And it just comes down to my defense. I know we can put up points, but then you got to think about their defense is coming back healthy. They got all their guys back.
Plus reloaded with fresh, expensive ammo.
Exactly. Fresh legs now. So without injury, it's not like they're coming off injury. They're just a lot of sit-outs. A lot of guys just took the year off. So
I'm going to tell you why you're going to lose this game. For everything you just said, because that was all correct. Also, the only time I ever want to play Bill Belichick is week 1, so there's no tape on my defense.
Good point.
Once there's tape on your defense, he will find every possible way to try to fuck with it.
Yeah, that's very true.
You guys are not a perfect unit yet. You're trending in the right direction, but you are far from top third.
Absolutely.
So, barring injuries, I don't see how there's not massive flaws to be exploited.
Mm-hmm. We know Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach, so he's
also a fucking football genius. So
right.
Disregard defense. He's earned the right to be like, yeah, go fuck yourself with defense minded.
Yep. So that leaves us, or in my opinion, it leaves us at 3-3.
3-3. I got you at also 3-3 at the bye.
3-3.
Yep.
So then we get into week 7, and this is my favorite fucking week because it's a bye. We can't fuck up in a bye. We can only get better.
That's the most soft pussy fucking answer I've ever heard as to why you like a week.
Stick to it. And I've said it for years. Week 7 is buys are my favorite.
Fuck that.
Not only because we get better and we can't fucking lose, but we seem to get better off after buys. And it's supposed to be that way. You get a week off, you're healthy, you get guys back, you have an extra week to prepare. So you should play better.
All right, so, that answer brought to you by baby food for the softness. Jesus fucking Christ. Is this how it is to be a Dallas fan? Just to be like afraid of your own team taking the field?
Watch this. Watch week 8, what happens to the Vikings. Yeah, I know it's the Vikings, but we saw how good they were last year, and we got them last year.
Okay, that's a Sunday night game coming off a bye week. I'll even give you that, Dub, because I think the Vikings are probably going to suck this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Vikings, I don't think they're going to be that great. But, yeah, so that leaves us at 3-4. Or 4-3, in my opinion.
Yeah, 4-3.
Yep. Then we got week 9 Broncos. Do you hear me? We got the week 9 Broncos.
Oh, that's a good. What's funny? There's no way in hell you can watch that game in your house because we were in New York. Unless you get Sunday ticket, you're not getting that on your TV.
Yeah, exactly. Week 9 Broncos, very good team. I think is going to be a very underrated team. The question is their quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
Is Teddy Bridgewater going to be the answer for them? Because we know who's not the answer. We've seen him enough, in my opinion. I don't think I forgot his name. I'm trying
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock is the guy. He has his moments, but he fucking turns over the ball as soon as you think he has it. Turns it over right away. So Teddy Bridgewater, I think, is a better fit for them. Let's see how that works out. I want to give us a win, but I just can't do it because that defense is going to be fucking scary. That defense.
Okay, so you agree with me that you're not winning that fucking game?
Yeah, we're not going to win that game.
Yeah.
We're not winning.
Simply put, that defense is good enough to slow you down, and that offense is good enough to do enough to survive.
Exactly. I think it'll be a close game, but that defense is going to make enough plays.
Yeah.
That's where it'll come down to. So
again, all this asterisk, barring injury to key players. Like if Justin Simmons is out, y'all probably win that game.
Right. So that leaves us at 4-4. We both on that one. I agree.
Here's the good news. Week 10 Atlanta. I'm just going to give you the fucking dub right there. The Falcons fucking suck.
Absolutely. The Falcons suck.
Yeah, Falcons are fucking
Dan Quinn's going to definitely want to rally.
Although, as someone who has Matt Ryan on his fantasy bench, I might start him against you guys because your defense is still that shitty.
Right. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Absolutely. So,
but you agree you're winning that game, so that would put you at 5-4.
5-4. We can all agree on this one as well. Week 11 is going to be a wash.
Okay. Yeah. That's the week Patrick Mahomes takes his throwing hand and rams it right up your asshole and spins with the ring.
Yeah, it's going to be disgusting.
And If there's ever a week to bet the over solely on the back, that game's going to be a shootout. But Jesus Christ, they might drop 60.
Yeah, they're gonna put up some disgusting numbers on us, and it's gonna be disgusting. I might even Kansas City.
All right, 5-5 in the week 12.
5-5. So we're at 500 in week 11. That's not.
And then you got Vegas.
Then we got Vegas. Then now that's a team that you can get the best of them. You can get the worst of them.
I'll tell you straight up, you're winning. You should win that game. If you don't, be fucking embarrassed. I don't think the Raiders are going to do much this year. This is a good year to capitalize.
Yeah, I think we can edge that game out. That leaves us at 6-5.
Yep.
Then we go to New Orleans. I think we get that one as well.
I'll give you that as well. If there's one team who's destined to fucking regress, it's New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 100% with you on that. They already got some problems going on.
Especially, Michael Thomas is out to what, week 6? I think. Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
So, yeah, at that point, I mean, this kid Callaway looks incredible, but he can't be the best guy.
Yeah, you're not.
All you got to do is game plan for Kamara, and you're probably going to get 3 picks minimum.
Yep. Even our defense do that.
Well, on tip drills. Yeah, why not?
Exactly. So that leaves us at 7-5.
Yep.
And we got a very interesting team. I'm really going to be interesting to watch this team this season.
Yep.
Washington. I was going to call them the Redskins.
Yep.
Flat or stop. Washington. We know what they did last year with that defense. Now they have I would say a decent quarterback that can get the job done.
Yeah.
But when there are expectations, I don't think he can get the job done. So that's why I'm really interested in watching to see what Washington does this season, especially with Fitzpatrick. Because when there's expectations, he's trash. But no expectations, he lights it up. We see Fitzmagic. So, but all that being said, I still think we're gonna lose that game because it's
okay, good. You agree with me then?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. We are gonna.
Let me tip my hand real quick. I think Washington's the only team in the division that you get swept by.
I disagree with you on that one.
I'm sure the fuck you do. But we'll wait till the second come around for an explanation. I have you at 8-5. You should too, because we both know how to count.
Right. Well, no, you have us losing that one, right?
Yeah. Oh, fucking absolutely.
So you have us at 8-6.
Oh, fucking really?
Yeah, 8-6. I'm at 9-6. No. 8-6. You are at. Hold on. See, now I lost count. I got us losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. 6 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins.
Oh, 7-5.
7-5. That's where I'm at. I think you have us at 7-7 because you have us losing that game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Week 15.
Okay. Right. Okay. So week 15 at New York.
Yeah. You win that one.
That's the one. I'm gonna agree. We were gonna sweep the Giants this year. Yes, I fucking said it. We're gonna sweep you bitches.
I can't. I would love to be your fucking text feed when this comes out to the public.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna put it out there. We can, even if we lose, we can put it out there. Come back to this.
Yeah.
We're sweeping you bitches. Dak's definitely gonna remember you bitches. And that's the reason why I'm saying that, because that's the game you guys took him out. So he really
I got Dak and Lamb in fantasy. I hope to God CD gets like 8 touchdowns.
Oh yeah.
But
CD's gonna have one of those bounce back years. Not bounce back, but an even better second year. Then I had us losing that week too. I apologize. So we agreed on that. I apologize. The week 16 is where I have us winning at home.
No. Again, few teams in this league can handle your offense and keep you to under 21 points. Washington is easily one of those teams.
Definitely.
I don't see. Again, this is just like the Bronco game. Just enough offense to get them that win and plenty of defense, especially the way your O-line gets hurt. That front four is the best in football. They will go hunt like no other team can in this league.
Mm. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be interesting. Yeah, I just see us split. I don't see us losing.
No, that's good.
In
Complete.
split.
Listen, if you split with Washington, it's completely with it's. I wouldn't be shocked. I'm just saying. I think an elite defense will always shut down an elite offense.
Right. No, I hear you. I'm for the most part, I'm usually with you on that because I'm
And also, for what it's worth, anytime any team plays in your building, there's no win. So if it comes down to a field goal, it's kicker error.
right, exactly.
Either way, there's no win. There's no fucking, there's nothing crazy.
Right, exactly. So that leaves us at 9-7 in my opinion, but
Okay.
you got us at I think 8-8 at that point.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Then we are home against the Cardinals.
Yep.
I'm gonna say we take the loss.
Okay. Yeah. You don't win that one either.
Yeah, they batted some weapons there. That's gonna be a very dangerous team next year. So that leaves us at 9-8 in my opinion, 8-9 in your opinion.
Yep.
And then, the Eagles still don't think they're gonna be shit at that point. So, but that would be an added game where if we're winning the division, who knows what happens at that point.
Yeah. At that point, nothing more dangerous than an in-division team that's trying to play spoiler.
Right, exactly. So that would leave us, if we win that game, would leave us at 10-8 or something like that. I don't even remember.
10-8.
Yeah, 10-8. But that could really, it could be 9-9. So it's a toss-up. It's not what I want at all. But that's just my most realistic preseason prediction. But obviously it will change as the season goes, as it progresses. But I definitely hope I'm wrong and that we're a lot better than 9-9 by the end of this, or 10.
Yeah, I have you at 9-8. I just recounted mine. Yeah, 9-8. Because remember, it's with the bye week.
The bye week. Sorry,
you can't finish even 500 anymore.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, 9-8, 10-7. I mean, there's always going to be a couple of games like how the fuck did you win that versus how the fuck did you lose that one. So I think what is your ceiling for Dallas in terms of this is the high water mark? This is the best they could possibly do if everything goes right. And if you say undefeated, I will drive to the Bronx and smack you right now.
No way undefeated. The ceiling, I think we can get at best 12 wins. At best.
That's a fair number.
Yeah. I think there's some games that, like the ones like the Carolina game, I think is a toss-up one. Even the Broncos game, even though I think we'll lose that game, we could possibly win that if, Teddy Bridgewater isn't playing, whatever the case may be.
I'm looking at your schedule. I see, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I see 4 games that will make or break your season. Simply put, it's the Carolina game, and then the 2 games with the Vikings and the Broncos.
Yep.
And then lastly, the Arizona game.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a terrible time to play that. That's a shit time to have to play a team who probably, in the grand scheme of things, will probably beat you out for a wildcard spot.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
If it comes down to it. But again, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, that's a shit break. And then to end your season probably pissed off against Philly. I mean, you'll sweep Philly. If you don't,
we'll definitely sweep Philly. I also have the rest of it's toss up, but
right.
Now let's talk about your beloved Pittsburgh Steelers.
My boys. Yep. This is
what season are they going to have this year?
Oh, Jesus.
After a great start to the season last year.
Yeah, and then everything went to shit.
Then it went to shit, and you predicted it, but Now you got your vet.
People were coming at me, not like online or anything, but people were coming up to me. They're like, "Yo, how about your team?" I'm like, "Well, if you actually listen to our fucking show, I told you this was coming.
You definitely
like, no one should be shocked. Like, if you're coming up to me at the bar, shocked that the Steelers were losing all those games, I was like, I fucking called this. I've also been the most harsh critic of Steeler Nation as a member of Steeler Nation since we've been doing these shows.
Yep.
And I love Steeler Nation. I really, really do. But my fuck, some of us are like really, really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it. Anybody, and like Cowboy fans, Patriot fans, and I'm talking about the real ones that have been around since pre-Drew Bledsoe, or at least Drew Bledsoe, not Mikey.
Right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, right. Yeah, right, you know.
Exactly.
When you follow a real team, not like the Panthers or the fucking Jaguars, no offense to them, because y'all ain't been around long enough.
Right.
You have enough people where there's idiots amongst your ranks. Steelers, Cowboys, Pats, Giants, they're all in there.
Yeah, they're all over. Yep. So I'll let you lead this off. How we looking this year?
I'm loading the schedule of the internet. Obviously, this thing holds the internet hostage, this recording process. So just bear with me here. And my dumbass forgot I have the Steelers app.
Before you even get the schedule, well, while you look for the schedule,
go ahead.
What are your thoughts on how you think Big Ben is going to bounce back this year with him?
Well, here's the good news. The good news is we have a new offensive coordinator, and Matt Canada's system is definitely a lot better than the dink and dunk, hit the crosser bullshit that we did last year.
Right.
The problem is, I would not be shocked if we lead the league in drops again between Ebron and Deontay Johnson, plus Claypool, because all he seems to do is either get PI'd or just drop. I don't see him being the kind of guy that can eat a hit like a Anquan Bolden and hang on to the ball. So let me just draw out the same thing I got here. Okay, so week 1 at Buffalo, loss, and if you don't say loss, you're out of your fucking mind.
I'm with you on that.
Okay, good.
Tough.
Again, Buffalo is I would say at worst, the third best team in the AFC.
Yep.
Probably higher than that. So they beat us last year in this exact same predicament, just it was colder. That's the only thing different.
Right.
So I don't see why they don't do it again.
Yeah.
Week 2, Vegas comes to us. Home opener. I'm sorry, they come to us. That's our home opener. We win that one.
Yep, I agree.
We said it before. I don't see Vegas winning more than 6 games. I think we're definitely better than that.
Yep.
So 1-1. Week 3. This is interesting. Cincinnati at us. I'm gonna give us a win here in a absolute dogfight.
Yeah.
Do not sleep. Now again, Jamar Chase will get his legs under him at some point. I understand. I know they have Mike Hilton, and I know Jesse Bates, probably the most underrated defensive player in the league. But they didn't sign. They signed corners. They actually spent money for a change, but Geno Atkins is declining rapidly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The guys they did sign, like Trey Waynes, like better in Madden than in real life. Mackenzie Alexander, same thing. Like, they're good players. They're definitely better, but it doesn't make you just an elite unit all of a sudden. It just doesn't.
Exactly. It takes time.
So I'm going to give us the win there. I think you just said you agree.
Yeah, I do.
So we'd be 2-1 through 3. Okay, week 4 at Green Bay. Loss.
I'm with you on that.
2-2. I don't want to run into Aaron Rodgers ever, but him pissed off on his way out of town is the last fucking place I want to see.
Oh yeah.
Especially in his building. Week 5. This is going to be a goddamn game and a half. E, I love you. Fuck you. I still don't think you beat us in our building, and I guarantee you that has 24-21 all over it.
I agree 100% with that. score and everything.
That would leave us at 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Week 6. This is another interesting one. This is a close one. I personally am going to give us another nail biter win. Here's why. If to me it's this close. If that team keeps KJ Wright, we lose.
Yeah.
Bobby Wagner can't do everything.
Right. Ooh, damn. I'm gonna give you guys the edge on that one because you're home.
Yeah, that's also true. But granted, Seattle's got a fairly similar climate. That shouldn't matter much. That's just a close game. And frankly, we can contain Russell Wilson. Metcalf's gonna be a bitch, like they always are.
Absolutely.
But like we should be decent enough to force Russell to not be able to sit and throw deep balls.
Exactly.
So that would put us at 4-2. Week 7 is also our bye, so there's nothing there.
Okay.
Week 8 at Cleveland. I fucking hate that Cleveland's not Cleveland anymore for like a million different reasons. But now that Cleveland has entered the good rank of the AFC North, we're probably going to split with them. I will give us the loss at Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They're going to be a good team.
So that would put us at 4-3. Week 9, Chicago at Pittsburgh, Monday Night Football. I will take the dub on that one.
I agree. I think it'll be a good. I think Justin Fields will be playing by then.
Oh, probably. But still, hopefully, if Fields is playing by then, I want to see him have enough time to get his feet wet against like a good, like an elite. If he plays another like top flight defense, because we are gonna we're gonna try and kill him.
Right.
We just seem to do that against rookies, but like our system is weird. Like we're an atypical unit on defense. I'll give us the win there, 5-3. Moving into week 10, Lions dub next. I mean, Detroit's probably the worst team in football.
Yeah.
Kind of open and shut. Week 11, Sunday Night Football at the Chargers. Loss.
I'm with you. Chargers, scary team.
Yeah, that if the Chargers don't make the playoffs this year, I blow it up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying full rebuild, but like start gutting what we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Week 12, fucking at Cincinnati. Loss again.
Interesting. I was going with that too. I didn't think you were going to go there.
Here's the problem. They beat us there last year. So at this point, I am the epitome of history will repeat itself unless you prove otherwise.
Right.
So what's to say that they won't fucking smack us in the mouth again? Here's the difference. We won't be riding the high of 12-0, whatever.
Right.
So that puts us now 6-5.
Okay.
Here's where shit gets interesting.
Oh yeah.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Sunday mid-afternoon primetime. Ain't no way we're losing 3 in a row. I'll take Baltimore in my building.
Baltimore in your building?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Baltimore on that one.
Okay, so you say L. So I have us at 7-5. You have us at what?
7-6.
Okay.
Yep.
Week
14.
14.
Or 6-6. Is that
okay? Thursday nighter, so the short week turnaround. Flying to Minneapolis. I will take the dub there.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is not good enough to beat me. Simple as that.
Yeah, simple.
So that will put me now at, in my head, 8-6.
Yeah, I got you at 7-6.
There you go. Week.
This is where it gets. Oh, you got a tough fucking last 4 games.
We have the hardest schedule in the NFL, by the way, based on percentage.
Shit.
Okay, Titans at us, loss.
Yeah.
So that puts me now at 8 and 7.
I got you at 7 and 7.
All right. Then I got to fly to Kansas City to get my ass kicked.
Yep.
So that's another loss. So we'll go 8 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last 2 are fucking equally hard.
Yeah.
Now, here's the good news. We lost to Cleveland earlier in the year. This is where we win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he bounced back.
Especially Monday Night Football, you got to avenge the playoffs in front of the home crowd. You have to fucking do it. You can't lose to fucking Cleveland twice, back to back, in 2 straight fucking years.
Yeah.
No shot. So that's 9 and 8. And then this game could go either fucking way. This game is probably going to determine. I personally believe the division comes down to Cleveland and Baltimore. Baltimore, in my scenario, would have to win this game to hold any tiebreaker leverage, potentially. I still think we can win this game. I just don't see us doing it. So I'll take the loss there again.
I'm with you.
Week 18. So that would leave me at. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think we're any better than Dallas in terms of record. I just don't.
Right. No.
It may be in terms of high water mark. A lot of shit goes the right way. Not wishing this on anybody, but Lamar is due to blow his knee at some point. Certain things. No, I'm just saying there's certain things that can happen. Like with Joe Burrow. No one thought his knee was going to get a fucking grenade shoved in it, but sure enough, that happened.
Exactly. But
injuries do happen. High watermark, I see us as no higher than 12 wins. And at worst, no, I don't think we lose. I'm sorry. I don't think we 7 wins is probably low water.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think our teams are going to look similar. But I got to end this quick because the battery is dying and I did not realize it. So we're going to end this because we just basically wrapped it up anyway. So we got both of our teams and got a good time in there. So as you guys know, comment, like, subscribe, the whole 9. It's your boy Jones, Luke, Locker Room Sunday, Jones vs. Sports. We make sports better. Peace.